Shabbat Shalom, everyone. As you can see from around me, this is not one of the places inside the old city or the Yemenite village. The corona has forced me to be at home, like many of you watching this. And this week's Parsha will be here from Ma'ale Adumim. It's actually a beautiful day, and even though I'm isolated, there's actually a number of positive things to come out of it. But first, something about the Parsha, Parshat Vayikra. We've been called. Moshe Rabbeinu was called to do a job, and in many ways we're all being called at some point, maybe every day of our lives, to do something very special and very unique. Nowadays we've got our own challenges, as everyone knows, wherever we are, and by the way, refuah shlema for anyone that needs it, and whatever you need, whether it be business-wise, financially, and health, from here, from the outskirts of Yerushalayim, we say refuah shlema. Vayikra Moshe. His name is Moshe, but many of you may not know that he has other names. Apparently he's got 10 other names, one of which is Yered, because he brought down the Torah to Am Yisrael, or Chever, that he connected Am Yisrael to the Torah. But the name that he's known by is Moshe, which is very symbolic of the name that was given, of course, to him by the daughter of Paro, Bacha. Enormous mesiras nefesh to be able to do what she did in a time when to take a Jewish kid was not so straightforward, and that's the name that we remember. Parshat Vayikra, though, is also about korbanot, sacrifices. We don't have the Bet HaMikdash today, and in fact nowadays we don't even have the Beit Knesset. We're all finding ourselves in a different type of atmosphere. And maybe we need to understand the other word of korban. It's not just the sacrifice, but in fact the word sacrifice, we also hear in that there's a root word karev, to get close. Maybe we don't need the Beit Knesset necessarily to get close to God. Of course, we want to get back to the Beit Knesset as soon as possible. But today we find ourselves without that physical structure. And it's up to us nowadays to get close to Hashem and appreciate what we have, whether it be family or other things, without the trimmings of the Beit Knesset. A few years ago, many of you probably remember when the Fogel family was murdered. And a few months later, don't know exact date, the mother-in-law, or Tali, spoke about her daughter that was murdered, and spoke about the whole concept of korbanot, the sacrifices of war, korbanot of terror, the sacrifice of terror and war. But she actually added something else which relates to what I just said, and that is that the word karev, to be close. She felt, the mother-in-law, the mother, felt close to the people that were around, her family. She felt close to God. Even though she was a korban, there are many korbanot, even those that are alive, she wanted to take something positive out of it. And that's where we are today. Like I said, we don't have the Bet HaMikdash, we don't have the Bet HaKnesset, but we have each other, and it's up to us today to try and find the right way to get close to Hashem. Everything will be okay because we are His people, and in the long run, this reset button because of the corona, in fact I called it, interestingly, the ECT, the reset button of the brain. Well, maybe Am Yisrael in the world needs this time out, this exciting corona, ECT, exciting corona time out, to be able to start from afresh. So I wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom in Parshat Vayikra. May we get close to Hashem and close to each other in whatever situation we find ourselves.